Of things to be proud of in Florida, right? But topping the list of places where people are lured in to give money to criminals, it's not one of the good ones. This morning, Wink News has examined the 2024 FBI Internet Crime Report, and like every year, Florida is a big player in complaints.
You may be going, why? So we have Wink News security analyst and former FBI agent Richard Kolko here. He has a rundown of these numbers, and he's going to tell us exactly what they mean to us.
It means we're losing a lot of money. This is the FBI's annual IC3 crime report. That stands for Internet Crime Complaint Center, and this is their 25th annual report. I'm sorry to say the numbers are not good. The losses in 2024, up to $16.6 billion. That's up 33% over 2023. And of course, the over 60 crowd, especially down here in Florida, they had the most complaints and the most losses. One of the most common scams we've seen is what's called phishing. That's where you click on those links that they send to your cell phone or to your email, and they put malware on your computer and can cause you problems down the road. And I got to tell you, Florida was number 3 in both the number of complaints and the number of losses. And nothing unexpected. It's been that way for the last couple of years. But new one, bugging us a lot, crypto fraud. The losses, $2.8 billion, and the over 60 crowd has fallen for that quite a bit as well. The best advice I can give you is don't click on any of those unknown links. I'm going to break down the report more next week, and we'll go into some of the different scams and talk about them. But the best thing is just stay away from those links.
And I know, Rich, the numbers here in Florida of complaints are high, and we've seen that, like you said, every year. What has changed, perhaps, and maybe why we're seeing even higher numbers?
Well, we're seeing higher numbers for 2 reasons. One, there's more of this internet fraud going on, so there is more crime happening. But that's the bad news. The good news is people are finally getting used to reporting it. For years, it's always been underreported. I'm sure it still is underreported, but there's a lot of shame or embarrassment, or people just don't want to do it. But it's very important to enter this information into this IC3. There's a link that's on our Facebook page, or call your local police. But getting that information in there, that's the best way that law enforcement will eventually be able to track these folks down and hopefully put a stop to it.
The sad part is they're never going to get their money back, usually.
Yeah, they're not going to get them.
Terrible.
Yeah, very, very rarely do they get their money back.
Yeah.
I did put up a post on the Wink Facebook page. We're looking for any victims that are willing to talk to us. And next week I'd reach out to anybody who reaches out to us and see if they're willing to talk about it.
Yeah, and Richard, you mentioned crypto scams. It's something you said was new. Can you talk about what's happening with that, why those are up too?
Well, crypto's really exploded. People have thought of it as, people that aren't used to working with it have seen it as possibly a quick way to get rich. So they're falling for some of these scams, whether ATM, on the phone, on your email, and you got to be real careful. Nothing wrong with investing in crypto. You just want to make sure you know what you're doing and who you're doing it with.
The pitch always sounds great, right?
Yeah,
you invest in crypto and you're going to be a millionaire, whatever.
You hear the
like winning the
stories
lottery.
of people who
Exactly. And a lot and a lot of this stuff, it can look real, it can sound very real. So we all have to just keep our eyes open.
Yeah, the scammers are getting real good at their job.
Yeah. All right, Rich Kolko, we appreciate it. Thank you.